Friday episode of Good Dawning with myself, Mr. Floyd. My name's Josh, and I do this Monday through Friday. I'm grateful you're here. And welcome, beautiful souls of light and love. Chris, Good Dawning. If you have not been to Chris's channel, please do so and check out Archangel Gabriel's daily message. And today we're going to check out Archangel Raphael's daily message. Lindsay, Good Dawning. Millie, Good Dawning as well. Lean, good and funny dawning soul. We appreciate you, Helene, and your humor. Millie, for how awesome you are and how awesome you run the chat. Karma, Good Dawning. Am I going to Gaia's channeling conference? No, I am not going to Gaia's channeling conference tomorrow. Gaia's channeling conference is $299. I'm not going. If I had $299, as much as I might stand there and try to crash into Bashar, but I'm not going to Gaia's channeling. I wish I could. And I could, let's be honest. But $299, you don't see any edited videos from me, do you? $299, going to the channeling conference, well, it actually could probably enhance my channeling. But I got to work at 4 anyways. But nonetheless, no, $299 would go towards a laptop or the 200 and change I owe my back power bill, things like that. I trust, but I'd love to go. But yeah, Bashar's there and a bunch of others. But $299, man, it's for it's like 8 hours, 7 hours. Woo, I love it. I love it. They have every right, and that's awesome that they come in. But yeah, no, $299. If I had $299 right now, even if I had it, if I was like super flush, yeah. But if I had $299, I'd put it towards the laptop. Fatima, Good Dawning, welcome. But yeah, no, I know it's an amazing deal. Really, Bashar's like 35, 40 minutes away from me. I know exactly where Gaia is, and it's right where Long Boulder and Frederick kind of meet. But yeah, I drive past their studios when I do door dashing specifically. I'll drive past Gaia's studios quite often, actually. If I door dash in the Boulder area. All right, let me. Can't do either, so I gotta leave it there. All right, so Good Dawning, everybody, and let's work with Archangel Raphael's cards here. But let's see. Yeah, I know. I understand. I was reminded you will benefit from being there if you can. If I could be there, I'd be amazing. To be a channeler in front of Bashar would be like the greatest. That's like a rock star, right? But I guess I go to California and go to his escape. Pardon me. Dry morning. Go to his escape room. Margaret, Good Dawning. That's always a possibility, but who knows? I am outside barefoot again. Had a damsel fly hang out on my jacket. Oh, that's so awesome. Fantastic. That's what it's like 40 degrees here. I'd be outside. But, we haven't had a Good Dawning outside in a while, and I don't think we will. But it's going to get colder, but that's kind of life. All right, so let's bring the phone down a bit. Ooh, there we go. All right, so let's see what we get from Archangel Raphael for today, this Friday, right? You don't want to fry anything and smash your brain. But, and Helene, no fried Oreos. No. Hydrox cookies, but no Oreos. Deal? Deal? Deal. All right, couple things as well. Please, if you are looking to contest, right? Not this specific guy, but something just like it, right? If you are wanting an amethyst, a real amethyst point that you can use, like I live flame, please, comments in the chat don't count. Leave a comment in the video. We got a few yesterday. I am grateful. If you want to be in the contest, please leave a comment to this video after or during or when have you. But just leave a comment. The comment could be, give me my amethyst. I don't care. But either way, just leave a comment. I will aggregate yesterday's comments, today's comments, and if there's not a lot of them, then maybe Monday's. And we will pick a winner for the amethyst crystal. So yeah, please leave a comment of some sort. And it's really to, I'm not trying to bribe or anything, but it's help the Al Gore rhythm, because Al Gore doesn't like our rhythm. It's getting, we got to get into the Al Gore rhythm a little more. So more comments on the channel, along with your thumbs up, which I always appreciate. Keep the channel moving in the Al Gore rhythm. So let's see what we've got for this weekend, Friday And of course, we're going to set some intentions for our weekend today. It's an energetic show here. And our 15-second project. And which I did not finish. I left you guys hanging on my hitchhiking story, 9/10. So I will go into 9/11 and what happened on my living universe. And it's a living universe. I've never been stranded. Not at all. All right, so this was the bottom card. I don't know what we have here. There you go. Who's talking about a fly on Ladybug Magic? All right, now that's kind of funny. I had a ladybug fly into my apartment yesterday. I picked it off of the screen. It played around in my hands, and then I set it free outside. So there we go. So Ladybug Magic. I had a ladybug in my hand yesterday. It's not rare. It's not often that I'm got a ladybug crawling on my finger. But all right, so personal power. So first we have Ladybug Magic. Follow the signs and the synchronicities. Personal power. So if you're following the signs and synchronicities, it's easier for you to speak your truth and the Sekhmet. We all see the Sekhmet energy, right? To speak your truth. So kind of energy, right? If you have that kind of energy, you can easily speak your truth. All right. Abundance would be the next card. So if we find the magic in things, we find our personal power, usually generally leads, and this will be part of today's mantra as well, abundance. And the card says, open to receive. Are you open to receive, or are you blocking? And if you're blocking, then where's your divine feminine? Because that's how you receive. Is it broken? That's the question I have to ask you. Are we still in our trauma body if we are not allowing ourselves to receive? And then cry, oh, if you're receiving, what are you receiving? How about Christ consciousness, abundant love? Oh, wow. So this is another amazing reading, as usual. So if you can find the magic, just a simple magic, like in a ladybug landing on your hand or on your screen and then crawling on your hand, you will see the signs and synchronicities. And that's what we've been talking about, is it not? We live in a living universe. So we've been talking about signs and synchronicities. So the card is bringing that up. All right. So if we can, Ladybug Magic, we can find the magic, we can step into our personal power, right? And for that, you can speak your truth. If you step into your personal power, Sekhmet, right? You will find your abundance within that. To be open to receive. What are you going to receive? Love, right? Christ consciousness. You're going to receive the card falling on the table. Good dawning, Adam. Christ consciousness. So for those who just joined us, the last recap, Ladybug Magic will step you into your personal power to help you find your abundance. What are you abundant? Full of Christ conscious love. There you go. All right. Perfect. For more, if you want a more specific reading, Laura B is in the chat. You can contact Laura B through her website at letspiritguide.com. If you're looking for a direct one-on-one personal reading, we do offer through Laura B offers readings through her channel, or through her not her channel, but through her website. And that's letspiritguide.com. So if you're needing more guidance than the loose guidance that Archangel Raphael and I provide, which is more of a collective guidance, then please contact Laura B. She's in the chat. Letspiritguide.com. She will set you up at a really ridiculously low price, and she will be on the channel next Thursday. Speaking of which, Sunday at 5 p.m. my time, 7 p.m. your time, Sunday night, this is even before Michael Sadler on Sunday night, so it's 2 hours before, an hour beforehand. We're going to have Blindly Inspired, the rescheduled Blindly Inspired, because we wanted to be in the chat last night for Adam. In the full moon transmission, since it's, was that aperihelion or is that perihelion? I always forget. I think it's perihelion moon, where we're as close as possible to the Earth. Is that correct? Is there aperihelion? But either way, the closest moon to the Earth there. So, so it's a big full moon, literally. I couldn't see it last night because it was completely cloudy, but I'm grateful to be in Adam's transmission. So thank you, Blindly Inspired, for rescheduling. And so we will be on Sunday at 7 p.m. to discuss. She's a feng shui master. Literally, if you could put a certificate like feng shui, like that's feng shui, right? So we will have her on Sunday, and we will discuss all kinds of different feng shui. Like I put a red floor mat in front of my front door, and it's already I'm feeling a difference in abundance and in my universe already. I removed the tea bags from the top of my stove, and my kitchen feels freer. So there's lots of little things that she can go over for sure, and that I've made already changes from talking with her that have made a humongous difference in my universe. And let's see who else we have in the chat here. Margaret D, thank you. And I did receive a donation from Inspired to Create the other day. And so I don't know if she's in the chat, but Inspired to Create, thank you so much for the, truly, for the donation. And I am grateful. Any donation is beyond blessed, and went to my friend Bill, who Power and his my buddy Power and his Bill. Thank you, keeping the lights on. We are always grateful. Thank you so much. All right, so what we've been doing when we started this yesterday, and we're going to do this today. It's a little bit new. Karen, good dawning. Full moon release and forgive time. Let the trees remind us at this time of year that release is good to make room for what's to come. Absolutely. Without question, to let the trees. I had I was just looking down Main Street yesterday, standing at work, and you could see all the trees changing, and all the trees are, and it's just like, ah. So yeah, if you are enjoying the red leaves and the yellow and colorful leaves, go hug that tree. Tell it thank you. It'll hear you, and it'll understand, and tell it thank you for the awesome beauty that it gives us. When I take a walk, I don't know what you guys do, but when I walk, if I'm doing like a city walk, I'll go by and tag every tree I can, just so thank you for although grass actually gives you more oxygen than trees, but but nonetheless, thank you tree, thank you tree, thank you tree. And so I tag every tree I can and say thank you, love you, thank you, love you, thank you. They deserve love too. They're shading us, they're giving us oxygen, they're protecting the birds and animals. So yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that's something that I do whenever if I'm out in the park, I'll hug each tree as well. Now, if I'm hiking in the mountains, which I don't do too often, but if I'm hiking in the mountains, I will not hug every tree, or I won't get but 5 steps. But that's all another story. I won't get very far. And I could done it. All right, so let's go ahead. We did a mantra yesterday, and we're going to do one today. So it's something new that we're doing here. This is a show about energetics, right? So yesterday we were talking about what's not being seen in energetics, and we are choosing to be seen in our universe, right? So today we're going to claim that we are our own abundance. So today's mantra, and it'll tie into the show, right, is that I am, and you can repeat this after me, I am my own abundance. There we go. So that's today's living mantra. I want to carry that over through the weekend as well. When you set your intentions, and that's something else, set your intentions for the weekend. And I'm hoping that you do so when you go to bed tonight. Today being Friday, when you wake up on Saturn Day, hopefully you are having a great weekend, but you set intentions for that weekend so you're not dervishing in. So when you're setting those intentions, add in that I intend to be abundant. I intend to create abundance. I had a kind of slap in my universal face, so to speak, about abundance and trying to create it, but being from the outside looking in, like I'm needing or wanting, when I'm the one who's generating the abundance through myself, and it shows up in my frame. So when you think about that, all the money you're looking for, whatever you're manifesting, maybe in your 15-second manifestation that we're doing and seeing what comes through on November 11th, whatever that is, realize that it's nothing that's outside of you. If you're looking for a new car, yeah, the new car is a physical thing that's sitting out there that you have to literally get into and drive. But the start of that car, the abundance for the car, is you. You are that abundance. There's nothing outside of you that is going to give you that vehicle. Other than, obviously, you may have to get a bank loan, but you're the abundance that gets the bank loan. If you really see that, Friday equals Freya's day. I never knew that. Freya. All right. So thank you, Adam. So Adam is put in the chat there. Friday equals Freya's day. She's a Venusian goddess, Celtic maybe, or Nordic. But yeah, so I'll look that up. But I never knew that. We know Thor's day and Moon Day, and I never know Tuesday either. So what if you know the Tuesday and Wednesday always flip me. Wednesday, whoever spelled Wednesday, they can go back to dyslexic school. But otherwise, Wednesday and Tuesday, where did those come from? If you know, throw them in the chat there. But and not the Addams family, right? Your mother is sending you a lot of graces from Chris. What's going on with Chris and his mom? Chris. All right, something. Grace was my mother's name. Oh wow, Chris. All right, so your mom came up in the chat, Chris. So your mom is Chris's mom is dancing around the chat. So favor for at least her name, but that's her energetic side. So that's awesome. All right, so remember, claim your abundance this weekend. You are your own abundance. The abundance doesn't start with anything else. There's nothing outside of yourself that's going to create more abundance than yourself and your own energetics. So if you realize that all of everything in your universe starts with you, and if you don't think you're abundant, then turn your head from the camera and look at the walls on you are within. If you are within a wall, you have at least figured out some sort of abundance, have you not? Well, yeah, Thursday is Thursday, but what's Wednesday and Tuesday? I never really thought about it. It's just like Tuesday, other than 2 for Tuesday on my channel. I never really thought about what Tuesday or Wednesday would be. You never just don't think about it. We all invented it anyways. It could be Moon Day. I mean, it could be Bob's Day. We just made Tuesday. Could be Bob's Day. We just made it all up anyways, and we all agreed to it. I didn't agree to Tuesday, did you? I guess I came into the universe when Tuesday was already agreed upon. But nonetheless, remember that you are your own abundance. So if there's anything that you're looking for in your universe, if you're hoping that something comes in, or you're looking for something to be there, realize it starts inside yourself. There's no other way that you want more money in your universe. You are abundant. I am as abundant as all the money in the universe. Don't see it any other way, and you'll have more money in your universe. We conflate these things by thinking that something outside of ourselves has to come in, or we have to. I am waiting for my abundance. Well, what are you waiting for? You are the abundance already. So just claim it and be it. And I got that big slap. And there's a couple other things we can go over as well. Big slap. You know, you get, as I get these universal slaps in the face, right? I pass them on to you. So that was one of them, is that a lot of my manifestation has been trying to pull from the outside in. And that's never going to work. You're never going to find something from the outside in to manifest. It always has to go from the inside out. So whatever it is you're looking for, in your case, be it a new situation, a new car, a lot of you may be looking to move out, maybe get a new place, whatever it is, you already have to be that. You already have to see it and be it. There's nothing that's going to outside of your universe. I mean, sure, if you see it and be it, then situations will occur to bring it into frame for you, but it already has to be in your frame. There's nothing out there that can frame it for you first in order for it to come into your universe. So since we're on that note here, and since we have been working with our 15-second project, let's go ahead and do so. We'll knock that out. On the weekend, on my Saturday and Sunday, that's up to you. If you want to continue the energetics of your 15-second project, pardon me, I would recommend making it part of your dawning when you get up. When you take your breath, do your 15 seconds. Do not grab your phone, of course. Dr. Joe Dispenza and them are coming to figure out at least an hour for your mind to stay neuroplastic and not to the phone and go back to its old ways, right? Your mind is programmed. So if you want to break the program, you have to break what you are doing. So if you pick up your phone first thing in the dawning, you go right back to the programming, right? Especially if you don't have a blue screen filter on your phone, then you're going to be dopamine deprived instantaneously when you wake up, because the blue screen is going to immediately zap your dopamine, right? That's why I've been suggesting, and there's a video on my on the community page there about that. It's a 4-hour video, but you only have to watch the first 2 hours, and you can watch it in high speed. But it's a brain surgeon who's kind of cracked the code here and figured out there's more reasons than we want to know why every light bulb is now blue light fluorescent or LED, right? They got rid of the regular bulbs, so they're not now blue light. Your TV emits blue light. Your phone emits blue light. The computer screen is all blue light. So there's reasons for that, aside from the fact that you now have probably no dopamine left. So yeah, we definitely recommend watching that video and putting like Twilight or the Eye Comfort Shield or something onto your phone to reset your dopamine, which will bring you into more abundance. Because if your dopamine has been taken and you need to replenish it by tagging Facebook or doom scrolling YouTube or whatever you end up doing in your universe just to replace the dopamine for yourself, because we have to in some form or fashion. Even if it's sending off text and waiting for the reply, whatever it is, so you hear that bell or whatever. If you change the blue light on your phone and put it onto red, most likely the red shift on my phone is, I've actually had a few headaches, but I've not scrolled. That was the first day, right? First 2 days I had no big deal. So I'm not trying to tell you not to. Good dawning, Blindly Inspired. We will see you Sunday at 7 p.m. It's all set up. I will get everything emailed to you by tomorrow at the latest. And we are grateful to have you on Sunday at 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock Eastern. We're going to have Blindly Inspired on, or 4 p.m. If you're in the Pacific. But so yeah, if you can make that red shift to your cellular telephone, or at least put the blue filter on, you're going to keep your dopamine. And as I've noticed here, as I shift my phone, it's not on the red filter now because it's really kind of weird. It is weird. You get used to it though. But with the red hue on my phone, I've noticed I don't doom scroll as much. I don't get on my phone as much. I'm not chasing it anymore. I'm not dopamine chasing as much. And I'm actually, because I'm not in any other front of any other blue screen. I don't watch TV. I don't have my laptop is dusty, so I have to crank it up to get it started, so to speak. So I don't use my laptop often, and when I go to work, I just change the computer screen, the cash register screen, to the eye comfort shield and turn on the app. So it's red, but it works. So I'm not getting any more blue light, so that may certainly help you guys. It's certainly helping me because I'm replenishing, my dopamine's coming back. And so I'm not looking so much for outside validation either. So keep that in mind. As your dopamine returns, if you shift the hue of your phone from blue to red, or put on Twilight, the app Twilight, which will do that, the red hue fixes your broken dopamine receptors. It fixes it, and it doesn't cause you to want to doom scroll. It's just like you're fine. It doesn't break the dopamine like the blue screens do. So I'm asking you for yourself, if it in the videos there. Yeah, it may look weird, but you get used to anything, right? I'm a vegetarian, so I'm used to veggie burgers, right? Instead of hamburgers. But so the same difference. But yeah, I don't know. That's just from my point of view here, that if you want to be your own abundance, then you need to reclaim your energetics. And the one thing that you can absolutely reclaim is by switching the blue lights on your TV, or maybe your TV is a little hard, but your blue lights on your computer, your phone, your tablet, and whatnot, you can switch those blue lights off, switch it to a small hue of red, and it's going to put the eye comfort shield on. It's going to change your universe because it will replace and refix your dopamine. So yeah, so I am my own abundance. Let's do our 15-second project. What we've been doing is grounding into that. So basically, like Dr. Joe Dispenza and Greg Braden, the big three. Abraham Hicks, that's all she channels, generally speaking, is your worthiness and getting into the source field. And that's what we're doing with our 15-second project. So we put that energetics up into the source field. We don't give it away to the blue light. We put it up into the source field, and we wait for it to come back. It takes time. We're in a dense field, so it takes time for energy to return back as solid mass in our universe. The less trauma you have in your body, the more light you can flow through your body as you manifest, as you put into the greater source field. The quicker your manifestations become, the more trauma you have in your body, the slower, the more dense your energetics are. So the slower things return in your universe. It's just the way it works. So as you release your traumas, you get into your light body, your cells spread out within your body, they vibrate faster. You send faster energetics, higher vibrational energetics into the source field. Faster vibration equals a faster return back to you, which is the whole point of all of this. So what we're going to do is take 15 seconds and ground in. So if you're new here, all you have to do is pause the video. If you're watching in replay or rewind, just pause the video if you don't have anything specific you're wanting to manifest. For myself, obviously you would think it'd be a purple Toyota Tundra with Saint Germain license plates, but it's not, but nonetheless. So what are you manifesting? We're going to take 15 seconds to do so. When we're manifesting, remember 2 rules. You have to see it. Most importantly, feel the vibration of whatever you're looking for. So feel having the money, being in the Toyota Tundra, whatever it is for you, being on top of the mountain, if that's the case, being in your new apartment, being in a new situation, maybe a new job, whatever it is for you. So we're going to take 15 seconds. You can close your eyes, and however you choose to visualize that, if you need to pause the video to bring up something that you want to visualize to manifest, you can do so. And again, our drop date is November 11th, and some people are already having changes in their universe already happening. So let's see what we got. All right, so take a deep breath. It's the quickest way to center yourself. And we're grateful to all of you that are here. And thank you, Adam, for joining us too. It's a gift. All right, and take another deep breath and hold it for 4 seconds. 4 seconds is the average to hold to kind of bring your cortisol levels, right? We all have high cortisol generally. So if you can take a deep breath and hold it for 4 seconds, it starts to decrease your cortisol levels in your body. It's like a natural reverse of all that crazy cortisol that we generally have pumping through us because we're living in we're chasing our universe and letting our universe form around us. We're chasing after it, basically. All right. So go ahead and take 15 seconds to ground into your project and see what you want to manifest by November 11th, which is less than a month away. All right. It'll be interesting. We'll see what happens. All right. So take 15 seconds here. If you're just joining us, we're manifesting what we're looking for in our universe. So take 15 seconds to manifest something. Seeing what we want. We're driving our Toyota Tundra. We're putting our money in the bank. We're feeling the awesomeness of swiping our debit card and not having to see how much is in the bank. We're feeling choice and love. All right. So it's your responsibility to do that Saturday and Sunday. If you choose not to, it won't kill the energetics. What kills the energetics is you going, I'm not worthy. Maybe next lifetime. That's expensive. That'll kill the energetics. It doesn't kill it, but it definitely takes it out of a lot of the energy out of the source field. And you got to replace that energy, so to speak, to reboot your manifestation. So remember, you are worthy of all. You are source. So you are the source of your universe. So there's nothing you're not worthy of. And remember, you are creating that. Everything comes through and from you. You are the source of your own abundance. You are your own abundance. So that is our mantra for today. So repeat after me. I am my own abundance. All abundance comes from here. Nothing out there coming to me. I'm bringing it all through me, and it's all showing up. Poof, it's like the director, right? So you're energetics, and then you're like the director with your energetics. So what are you looking for? More money? Cue the money. Just be those energetics. It's as simple as that. Watch it walk on screen in your universe. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we've got the amethyst to help us balance out for the weekend, but we're going to set some intentions first. So before we do, again, this is an energetic show. So first thing we want to do is clear off. And we've been doing this before, but we're going to do it again. And sometimes repeating cord cuttings and whatnot is helpful because we don't clear full energetics, or maybe we weren't fully aware in the chat or what have you. We were maybe we didn't hear it. But either way, we're going to clear disappointing weekends again because we want to make sure that there's nothing hanging that's from disappointment from any weekend. Disappointing weekends, disappointing things that we've done on the weekend. Generally, we try to make our weekends, we fill them up with things and whatnot. So what have you tried to do on the weekend that didn't work out? Maybe it's a weekend project. Maybe it is you went to this haunted something and it wasn't so haunted. Maybe you tried to go to the pumpkin patch, but it was raining. So what in your universe, maybe you went to Costco, right? And you missed all the taste testers. Isn't that the bummer when you get to Costco and the taste testers are starting the senior buffet, right? They're starting to take down the taste testers and you don't get that slice of orange. So there's a little bit of that. You feel gypped, right? But really you're not. You're in Costco, so you're already way more abundant than 50% of the planet because you're standing in a Costco. But do you see that, or do you feel like you've been gypped because the taste testers have wheeled their carts away and you went there too late, so you feel gypped? But nonetheless, can you see the abundance of standing in Costco, just let alone? So yeah, from our end then, on your crappy weekends there, let's go ahead and we're going to do a quick invocation to remove any energetics, to recall. There we go. We're going to recall any energetics of our garbage weekends. And then we're going to do a quick cord cutting as well. So cord cutting basically is we see something. So something happens like the energetics, maybe your boss, right? We use Bob as an example. Bob yelled at you about your TPS reports again, right? So then we just erase Bob. We don't have to bring Bob home with us. We just, Bob, thank you, I love you. Erase your TPS reports. I don't need that in my frame. Basically, that's it. So if you have anything crappy from a weekend that, like we said, you tried to do X, Y, or Z and it didn't work out, or you went to Costco and all the cart ladies were pushing away the free taste tests, right? And a lot of people go to Costco just for that. So then we just erase that energetic. It's not a big deal. So let's go ahead. We're going to do a mantra real quick. If you want to join me, take another deep breath. All right, real quick. We'll bring in Saint Germain to do the mantra. We are going to recall energetics from crappy weekends. So follow Saint Germain. I recall the energetics of disappointing weekends. I recall the energetics of weekends where I had things I wanted to do, but got lazy and did not do. And I place intentions for this weekend to be loving, abundant, and productive for my highest learning and joy. Always, right? There we go. So you are going to place that for your weekend, your highest loving, learning, and joy, right? So do not let your weekend be, you are in control of your energetics. So see your weekend, see it in a better frame, right? See it as what you want to accomplish in your weekend and accomplish that. Do not let other energetics run you over. If you have children and stuff, yeah, you have to, they are the first energetics and you understand that. So what you are looking to do, you might have to do later at night, but nonetheless, do not let your weekend slip by and you are like, oh, it's another Monday and you have a case of the Mondays, right? You don't want a case of the Mondays, right? And your TPS reports, well, your boss will come by and you'll have your TPR, 5 bosses, and your TPS reports will be all wrong, right? You don't want that. So no cases of the Mondays for you. All right. Loving, productive. What was the other? You are to have a productive and a peaceful weekend, and you want to have the weekend that you are looking for. You frame your weekend. See what we are asking you. This is our energetics, right? So you are living in a toroidal energetic field that you are creating on your own. So what do you want to see for your weekend? Visualize it. That's what we are asking for. If you visualize your universe, see the outcome you want, be the energetics of that outcome, you can do anything. You just roll right through. You conflate a lot of it because you are just stuck in the traumas in your body where you are thinking that you are not worthy, or you are not this, or you are not that. When you are the grand of it all, you are the source you are looking for, and you are your own abundance. There's nothing that, unless Ed McMahon is going to come to your door. Did you fill out the publisher's clearinghouse first? And of course, if you were in the Mandela affected world, did Ed McMahon really show up or not? But that's the other story. Of course he did, but different universes, right? Nonetheless, he's not coming to your door per se, right? So what are you going to do to be your own abundance? You are the one who creates it. So have that weekend, an abundant weekend. See it, feel it, right? You have to be and be it. So you have to see it. So when you wake up in the dawning tomorrow, before you go to bed tonight, see what you want to accomplish on your Saturday. Maybe you don't want to accomplish anything. Maybe you just want to go around and hug a tree. That's accomplishing a lot, actually. So if you are to do that, see it. See yourself with the tree. See yourself hugging it. See your bare feet on the ground if it is not too cold where you are at. And see that. And then you will create that in your universe. A lot of us, we get up and we don't know what we want to do. So the other energetics come in, right? We are letting other energetics control our universe. We are not in our frame, right? So we are not waking up. When you wake up in your dawning, do you stomp your feet down and say grateful first? But are you framed? Do you frame yourself out and say, what do I need to do for me in my universe today? If you have children or a husband or a spouse or what have wife, sometimes you have to do for them too. But nonetheless, what are your obligations to yourself first, energetically? You have to love yourself, right? You have to feed yourself. You have to shower, maybe clean yourself and dress yourself. So in nothing else, you have to take care of yourself as a human just being, right? So you have to at least do that. And if you don't feed yourself, that is fine too. You could fast. You could not feed yourself for 45 days and be fine. There is a guy on the internet. You can look him up with not eating for a year. He was like 500 pounds overweight. So he stopped eating. He just drinks hot tea and uses his body fat, but he is losing all his weight, but nonetheless. See yourself in the energetics that you want to be, and you will be those energetics. A lot of us don't see ourselves in anything specific, so we let other people's energies. Grand Rising, Lara B. We are grateful to have you here, Lara B. And you will see Lara B and her amazing tarot and oracle on Thursday. We are shifting things up, right? Tuesday. Yeah, seeing Tuesday we have Viviani, but Thursday night, Lara B with tarot and oracle 5, 7, or 4. 5 o'clock for Josh. 7 o'clock for you, or 4 o'clock if you are on the Pacific coast. But nonetheless, we are grateful that you are here. And so your energetics are the most important thing to you. So if you are not your own abundance, then who's going to be abundant for you? Unless you are going to have Ed McMahon show up, or you are playing the lottery every day. Numerics, right? If you understand numerics, but nonetheless, ground into that. See your abundant weekend when you are going to bed tonight. Frame out your weekend as to what you want to be, who you want to be, and what you want to see in your weekend. You will see it if you are sincere about it, of course, but nonetheless. We're going to release back to Josh. We're going to discuss and work with the, you see the pocket violet flame, right? Now, you want to put this one in your pocket, but nonetheless, we're going to work with the amethyst. So the amethyst, the most neutral of our, right? Balance, right? You find your balance by using the amethyst. You can find your abundance, and you can find the violet flame within the crystal as well. And of course, do remember, we are giving away an amethyst point, right? So all you need to do, Adam, you are included, of course, leave a comment, not in the chat, but on the video itself. So after, during, right now, whatever, leave a comment on the video. You will get put in the contest for amethyst. We do not have enough. If we do not have enough comments, and we only get a few yesterday, but if we do not have enough comments, we will stretch it out to Moon Day as well. But nonetheless, put a comment in the video, not the chat, but for the video, like, right? And like any video, you will put a comment, right? So put a comment in the video, and you could say, give me my amethyst. And I don't care. We just, the more comments you put in, the bigger we dance with the algorithm, right? So Algor will give us more rhythm if we have more comments to the video. We get into the greater source field, right? So the more interaction the video has, the more it gets seen in the greater source field of Amazon. So, or of, not Amazon, but of YouTube. So there we go. Nonetheless, we are grateful that you would leave a comment, and we will draw the winner for the amethyst. There we go. On Monday or Tuesday at the latest. So we are grateful. So in your universe, then, are you looking at the numbers? We had discussed this before, right? The numbers in your universe. Are you seeing when the repeating numbers are coming into your frame? 1-1. Thank you, Chris. You answered the question. Christy Valentia. St. Germain is grateful. Red are mine. So you are seeing that, right, Chris? Put in 1111 into the chat. It is 911, right? So it's 1111. Are you going to Joanne's Sacred Scribes? We are going to bang this into, beat the drum, right? Bang on the drum all day. Because this is an important deal. If you are wanting what Mr. Floyd has, or what Adam has, or what any peaceful YouTuber has, 811. There you go, Grace. We are grateful. Are you grounding into your living universe? Are you grounding into that? Are you looking at the numbers? Are you starting the dialogue with your living universe? We are asking. We are not scolding or anything. We are asking because if you are looking to make the changes, right? If you are looking to ascend, then you have to realize you are living in a living toroidal field. Your universe is living, and the easiest way to start to the communication with your living universe is to recognize the numbers that it is presenting to you and see the messages that it is trying to give you. Favor and love there. Millie is jumping in the car. Literally, is she doing the Dukes of Hazzard, right? She has a window down, and she is diving into the car. She's going head first. That is the question. You don't want to jump into your car. Well, you could jump into your car, but you have to get through the window. And that's, unless you open the door first, then you jump in. But nonetheless, you still have to be careful. You could hurt yourself, hit the steering wheel. It's better to climb into the car, but safe and favored travels nonetheless. We love how you speak, but nonetheless. I couldn't help but laugh at that, Lindsay, trying to get you to some attention. Interesting to check what you are thinking when you see the numbers. That is the point, blindly inspired. You are correct, Chris. When you are seeing numbers and you are getting that intuitive hit, like 49, just saw yesterday, 7373. You are seeing repeating numbers like that, 7373, well, Josh was born in 73. He's going to look that up. There's no question about that. Why are you seeing 73 twice, right? So you're going to look it up. 7 would be like luck and 3 is work. So, but if you want to get the more denser version of the more condensed version of detailed version, there we go, of what is being said by Yah Universe, go to Joanne's Sacred Scribes. We are asking, we are begging you, because that is the key to starting the conversation. One of the keys with Yah Living Universe is to go out to Joanne's Sacred Scribes. We use it. We know you use it. Well, we know when you are using it. We put the numbers in front of you with the expectations, hopefully, that you will grab onto the numbers, right? And then go to Joanne's Scribes. We, as the energy or family of your guides, right? Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, right? We understand, we know that Sacred Scribes is the site, right? That is where most are going. They're not going to sun signs or anything else. Sacred Scribes is that scroll that we are communicating with. So we are wanting you. We aren't going to beat this drum too much more today, but we are going to beat this drum until you are beating Sacred Scribes with your fingers, right? We are wanting you to have that living dialogue. So when you are seeing 1111, right? The 4 ones, right? That Chris put into the chat to validate our conversation about the living universe. Are you, if you are not in understanding what 111 is, 11111, going to Joanne's Sacred Scribes? You could go to Adam. He has videos on 111112, too, but the quickest thing is to go Google Sacred Scribes, meaning of 11111, Sacred Scribes. Boom. You will get that hit. You will start the instant conversation with your living universe. And it is a living universe. You are the living energetics of your own toroidal field. The toroidal field of all is living as well, because it's all of our energetics as one bigger field, right? So that's living too, if you're combining all the energetics. That's why your earth is so dervished, right? That is why you are dervished in your energetics, because you are this person and this person has, all these people have put energy into your frame, and then you don't know where your energetics are and their frame is, and their energetics are mixed with yours. That's why we do what we do. We are card cutting. We ask you to do like Palo Santo in your universe or Sage. That's why we are doing the things that we do to clear your energetics so that you can be clear to manifest. All right, so let's do 2 things. We're going to work with the amethyst. So if you want to be with us on the amethyst, and what did Lara say? 911, there we go. Spiritual awakening and stepping into your power. See, Lara understands. When she sees 911, she is an understanding that either she is stepped into her power and she's being told, hey, you are doing well. You are stepped into your power and you are expressing your power. Or 911 could be you need to express your power, step into your frame deeper, and be larger, be heard, right? Be the emergency you are looking for, so to speak, right? The emergency sound. Thank you, Lara. So you are an understanding. Lara is an understanding that, and so is Chris. He put the 1111. So you are all doing that already. You do that. You see the 3333 or 333, and you go, wow, it is 333. But then you dovish off and do, I saw 333. Wow, woo! But you don't do anything with that 333. Are you turning to a universe and going, what about work? What are you telling me? What do I need to know? 3 is the number of work, right? There you go. The master, you are the master 33, right? You are the master builder, right? 33. They say 2 is also the master. But if you are part of the Scottish Rite, we will leave it at that, right? Then you are 33. You would run the Scottish Rite and you would be the master of their building, right? So that's why 33 could be a master builder too, right? There you go. And if you look at this will be the Kamala Harris campaign, their phone number, 30330. If you want to text Kamala Harris, we're not saying you should, but we do not play politics, but we are saying numerically, 33 is a big deal because they are using 33, work and 0, Yah universe to go up. So you text them and give them to work in Yah universe, theoretically, but there's more to the 33, but nonetheless. Let's work with the amethyst, right? So look that up. That's what we are getting at. Your universe is built off of numbers. The larger source field is numerically. We live in a numeric universe. And if you want to start to communicate with your numeric universe, then get on Joanne's Sacred Scribes when you see the numbers. If not, then go davish. You can continue, you'll be continuing to davish, so to speak. But you can center in and literally have a conversation over numbers with your universe. So there you go. All right. Kansuki, we are grateful on the other side of I-25. There you go. All right. So we are going to work with the amethyst. And if you are here, that is your energetic approval to work with the amethyst. If you're not wanting to work with energetics in Saint Germain, then you can leave the chat. We are understanding. But nonetheless, 15 more minutes before Josh has to go to work. So we do the amethyst. So again, leave a comment on this video. We will send you a high quality amethyst as well, just like this one. Maybe bigger, maybe smaller, but just as beautiful and purple. And you too can invoke you don't have to invoke, you have the gas dial, but you can the violet flame of stone, right? So there you go. So, all right, so let's work with the amethyst in your universe. We are going to, you might feel this, if you are working with amethyst, you might feel this in any specific chakra. You might feel it in your crown chakra as a tingly. You might feel it as balance in your sacral or your rectal chakra, right? Your sacral, your lower chakras. Or you may feel this in your gut. If your heart chakra is out of balance as well, this just helps to bring balance to all your chakras, really, and to bring balance into yourself and your universe. So let's go ahead and work with the amethyst. And it's a beautiful amethyst as well. All right, so let's go. We are going to work with the amethyst. We are grateful you are here. It's Friday. And remember, what they tell you, do not take your egg and put it on the countertop and smash your egg. You'll fry your brain, right? Conflating things, but nonetheless. And Helene, again, we have to tell you, no fried Oreos. If you knew the symbol, you do know the symbol on the top of the Oreo. You do not want to fry an Oreo, as you are. The energetics on this planet are a little wacky. And the Oreo is part of the wackiness of your planet's energetics. Eat a Hydrox cookie instead. You'll be much better off. Just don't eat the Snackwell's cookies from the day. Those are no good for you. All right. You could get a Girl Scout cookie, but no Oreo cookie for Helene. All right, we're going to do what we call tapping, right? So we're going to hold this up here, right? And just on above, so we like pouring salt, right? We tap on your crown chakra. In your soul star chakra, which would be above your crown, like up here, right? Sprinkling purple loving light onto your crown chakra, right? Sprinkle like salt, right? We're going to smooth out your crown chakra. You may feel swelling in the top of your head. Boop. Now we're going to do your third eye, right? So your third eye is open for Josh. He is now seeing people who are not alive. He is beginning to see visions of people who are not alive. Let's leave it at that. Let's smooth that. Don't want to push up too much, but push the energies down, not up. We want to find the smooth side too, so we'll get a good smooth side right here. There we go, smooth side, right? There we go. That's what we are looking for. Push. Push. So, welcome to Energetics with Saint Germain. We are grateful that you are here. We are grateful that it is Friday, right? Made it another week. We have gone 4 months and 2 weeks with all of this. We're going to do tapping on your third eye. So if you are feeling this, you might feel this. You can tap on your third eye with this, and you will feel something even more. So do this with me. You can use not your middle finger. You don't do say negative things to your third eye. I don't like my third eye. No, use your index finger. There you go. And tap on your third eye. Try that. This could be quite interesting to help to activate your third eye. Bonnie, good Dunning. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. And are you tapping your third eye? We're going to spin. This is another trick. So take your hand, right? And cup it like this, right? Third eye, twist, twist, twist. You will feel it like a corkscrew going into your third eye. if you add something to that, you can kind of ground into what you want to manifest, like thinner, for example, or more abundant. Just saying. These things do work. It's all what you choose, though. You can do it this way, too. Spinning it into your third eye, right? All right. So we are going to go to the throat chakra. A lot of you have the broke throat chakra. Your parents told you you aren't worthy of being heard. So you did not hear yourself, let alone anybody else hearing you. So remember, if you're not heard in your universe, the first person who needs to hear you is yourself. If you are not hearing yourself, it doesn't matter then. If anybody else hears you, you have to hear yourself first. So we're going to in your throat chakra. So there we go. We are trying to break up energetics in your throat chakra. All right, we are going to release to Josh, who's going to go over a little more other things here. So we're going to release to Josh. All right, so I'm back. All right, so thank you, Saint Germain. We're still going to do energetics, but I never did finish my hitchhiking story, so I wanted to do that. 9/11, my hitchhiking story, and that was earlier, last week, and I never finished it. And I don't like leaving energetics hanging out there. So 9/10, I was sitting in front of that 50-story building in downtown Chicago, and I had 3 humongous, extra large pizzas. I guess the place had made sliced pizzas, but they had a slow lunch, and so they gave me all the sliced pizzas, and 3 of them. And these are like the giant size. I couldn't even carry them. They're huge, and so I'm feeding home people, and I realized it's like, what are we going to do? So there was a YMCA down the street. We did not want to stay at the YMCA. So we did not want to stay at the YMCA. Although you could I don't think you can anymore, but you could back in the 2001 over by the Bulls Stadium. So there we go. But nonetheless, Chicago Bulls. But nonetheless, so I had my phone book, and so I picked up and found a pay phone. Yes, we had pay phones, and I made a phone call to my friend who I worked with at Holiday Inn. He was my boss at the Holiday Inn. No names, just in case he's watching. I don't think he is, but nonetheless. And so his parents, he was home. He was in Plainfield, Illinois. His parents lived there. He was in Champaign, where his apartment is. He was actually home for a week in Plainfield, Illinois. So he picked us up, let alone one call, one shot, 2 hours later, boom, we climb into a Honda Accord. And this is 9/10. So 9/11, I am now 9/10. I've spent the night. I'm sleeping on my friend's floor with my friend Jay, who I'm hitchhiking with. I get kicked in the gut at 9:11, right, in the morning. It's like literally kicked in the gut. Like, good morning. I'm like, what's going on? And she's like, you guys are sleeping on my floor and the world's coming to an end. So 9/11, I'm hitchhiking. I have no home. 9/11, I'm in somebody's house. 9/10, I was in the world. 9/9, I was out in the world. 9/8, I was out in the world. 9/7, 9/6, 9/5, 9/4. But 9/11, I just happened to somehow be in somebody's house, on their floor, in my sleeping bag, in a nice warm house in Plainfield, Illinois. How does that happen? If I had been in the YMCA, I would have been kicked out of the YMCA and evacuated from the loop of Chicago and had nowhere to really go, right? So I would have been lost in the evacuation of all of Chicago at the time. How about that one? Think you live in a living toroidal field and you don't think you live in a living universe that protects you? You are absolutely incorrect. You do. And if you allow it to protect you, and it's this amethyst, there we go, is helping with you. Exactly. What are the odds? There was a payphone right there. He was there, answered the phone, no less. He was just getting ready to head out. He answered, and he's like, "Hey, I'll pick you up in Chicago, in the loop." Craziness. So yeah, I got to spend the week of 9/11 not hitchhiking. As a matter of fact, I was trying to get down to the Rainbow Gathering in Carbondale, Illinois. And then again, Rainbow Gathering is hippies in the woods. It's not that kind of rainbow. And it was started by in 73. When a Rainbow Warrior tribe comes in, when the earth is ravaged, the Rainbow Warriors of the Light will come and save. Right, exactly. So anyway, so I was trying to get to the Southern Illinois Rainbow Gathering, and we'll pick that up. But nonetheless, I got dropped back off in Champaign, but I got to spend almost a week up in Palatine in Illinois. Crazy. And I didn't have to deal with any of the 9/11. So, matter of fact, that night, 9/11, my friend, his father comes home and he's like, "Who drives stick shift?" I'm like, "Me." So he hands me his credit. This guy doesn't know me from Adam, other than I'm friends with his son. He hands me his, and I worked underneath his son at Holiday Inn working banquets. He was the banquet manager, but my contemporary. But anyways, he hands me his credit card. This guy, total stranger, hands me in his car keys. And he's like, "Go to the gas station and fill up my car. I'll make you a steak dinner." So on 9/11, I'm driving a total stranger's stick shift car to the gas station, watching fighter jets fly over Plainfield, Illinois, waiting for my steak dinner while I'm gassing up somebody else's stick shift. I think it was a Honda, stick shift Honda at the time. So, what are your 9/11 story? So yeah, I just wanted to finish that off there. To how crazy, and we're going to finish the energetics here real quick. How crazy your universe, your living universe, can really be. How responsive your living universe can be, and how your living universe, if you allow it to live with you, can take care of you. If I'd ended up on the streets in 9/10, God only knows. 9/11 there in the morning when the dawning, when that happened, they cleared everybody, get on the train, get out. They shut the subways down, and you had to leave. I'd had to walk my way out of the loop of Chicago, so that would have been fun. Or hitchhike a ride. So yeah, so grateful. And I say all these things first off, so you know who I am, and that when I talk about the living universe, we got way more stories because we're only at 9/11. We don't have the synchronicity of wait till the synchronicities and I get to I'm in Champaign alone. I have more living universe synchronicities that'll just it blows my mind. So yeah, I don't really have much else for today, guys. I am grateful. Please leave comment in the video. And I'm asking, and we're going to close this off here. Let me seal this. I'm asking, pushing some energetics here if you feel that. There we go. So if I'm asking because too, yeah, I want to give you guys, I want everybody to have an amethyst at some point, but who knows? But nonetheless, what I'm really, it's about that and then getting us into the algorithm so that we can help more people. That's what it's really all about. And so by leaving a comment, YouTube picks up on that. A lot of some of these lives, I appreciate that you're leaving comments in the chat. But if we don't have comments to the video itself, the algorithm doesn't always pick it up. And I appreciate that you guys do like. So if you can just take a moment and just even put a thumbs up into the comments itself, I'll put you in the contest for the amethyst, because that's the only thing we're really missing to kick the algorithm. When I notice when there is more than a few comments, eventually the video kind of gets higher views. And there are a few of these good dawnings that have gotten over, closer to 300 views. So when it's released into the upper algorithm or into the greater algorithm, we do pretty well. And that's the point. It's not about me trying to be all like, ooh, it's about Saint Germain's message and Archangel Raphael's message getting through, and that we can create a universe of love, and stop. If we all stop dervishing and realize that we're all energetics, we can create a whole different universe consciously, and realize that what we do affects each other, and what you do affects me as it affects you, even if I'm sitting here. But so I appreciate that. And Monday, we'll see how many comments we get there, and we will aggregate that and pool a winner for the amethyst. Not this one. This is but for the amethyst point. This one's got my energetics in it. And tumbled amethyst as well. So you can carry it with you, or you can keep it in your car, which is where you're generally centered anyways, but where you can also fall off center just as equally as fast. Yes, it's exactly, Chris. It's about getting the message out. Your message with your card with Gabrielle, why do you think I post that? More people who see that will have a better day. More people who see your message with Archangel Gabriel will start to think outside the box, outside themselves, and will start to realize that there's a bigger universe. And that, and then it's amazing how, if you're watching Chris's card, it mirrors, right? There's sometimes your message, there's quite a mirror. So yeah, I appreciate you guys. We've hit another hour here, and it floors me when I sit here and I do this, right? And I go, how does another hour has gone by? And how did we pull the how does this happen? How do I'm able to sit here and talk to you for an hour? Blows my mind. Sunday night, Blindly Inspired. Chris, join us. 7 p.m. Eastern. It's already up on the channel. Chris, I will get the papers stuff out to you tonight or tomorrow, links and whatnot. And I'm working on my chart. I've just been real busy with work and such. And my car's going in the shop. So just a bunch of stuff going on, which I'm grateful for, because a year ago, there would be nothing going on. I would wake up and that was it. So now I have to put a calendar. You know what? I'm grateful. I had to put a calendar on my phone, a calendar app, and actually start filling in a calendar. Like the Google Calendar is it's on the next screen over, because I need to know what's going on in my universe. I didn't have a universe before. So as my universe is starting to change, yours starting to change. I have a little amethyst stone, but not a crystal. Then leave a comment, Karen, and I'll drive it over to you, so to speak. But leave a comment in the chat there. I wouldn't have to mail it to you. I'll meet you at Ziggy's and I'll give it to you. But yeah, I'm grateful for all of you, and I kind of drag this out at the end all the time, but really I am. Thank you. Thank you for. Just it goes both ways. There's no beating around this. Thank you for acknowledging my recovery, ascension, and I'm grateful to be a part of your ascension and recovery as well. It goes both ways. And if you need anything, if anybody wants to reach out, it's Mr. Floyd, channelings with an S at gmail.com. I'm always happy to reply. We did an interview yesterday. If you know, I forgot his handles, but it'll be posted when it's posted, with Jules. Yesterday, you've seen him in the chat a few times. He does a lot of channeling as well. But so yeah, that'll be up whenever Jules gets it posted there. But grateful. And yeah, if you want a one-on-one energetic, universal energetic attunement session with me, Archangel Raphael, Saint Germain, Goddess Isis, Kuan Yin, White Buffalo, Calf Woman, Sekhmet, those are all who I channel right now. And it's growing. Drop me an email at Mr. Floyd, channelings with an S at gmail.com. All of my sessions are on sale for $75 this month, due to our 600 subscribers and 4 months of channeling. And it blows my mind. 4 months live. I've been channeling for almost a year. And I'll figure out the exact date. And when I started channeling, we'll do that. It's in November. We'll have a year of channeling celebration. But thank you all so much. We have 16 in the chat. 16, look it up. It's a number of 6 is a number of love. 1 is generally you and your universe. 0 is the bigger source field. Jules' channel. Thank you, Millie. I appreciate that. So yeah, the interview will be posted on Jules' channel at some point. And if you want to be on the channel, if you have anything that you want to say, do, or something that you have a skill, Mr. Floyd channelings with an S at gmail.com. And I will have you on. But I am grateful for all of you. Remember, when you go to bed tonight, create an intentional weekend. I'm serious, guys. This is all energetics here, and this is all an energetic play. Your universe is nothing more than a big energetic dance. And so, what do you want to dance with this weekend? What kind of energies do you want to have this weekend, and what kind of weekend do you want to have? I love you all. Stay awesome. I'm going to go film Isis, or Kuan Yin, I should say. Sunday, I'll also have the What's Up in Your Universe from Archangel Raphael. So please check that out. And then Thursday night next week. Tuesday is Viviani. So Tuesday night live will be with Viviani. So Akashic Adventures with Viviani. And Thursday night, we are doing, Laura B will be out. So it's our first Thursday night live with Laura B and What's Up with Your Universe. And Laura, I'll get everything set up over the next day or two. But grateful. See you all in the next. And I'll post a couple shorts over the weekend. And of course, Sunday, we will see you with Blindly Inspired at 7 o'clock. Thank you, Chris. We appreciate you. Love you all. Have the weekend as awesome as you are. And you are all awesome. Anybody who would sit here for an hour wanting to better their universe energetically is awesome. Most people don't give 5 minutes to wanting to better their universe. I love you all. Hold that when you think you're not doing so hot. See you all in the next. I love you.